Hey you guys, as promised, I'm back out here, drop another video for you with Trumark Homes out here at Riverstone community. And I have another model that I want you guys to take a look at. This is the Ellyson. This is a smaller version of the Davis model. We have not shot the Davis model yet. I'm hoping to get a tour of that one. So stay tuned, I'll try to get you that one. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get that one this week, but maybe the following week I can get that for you. But I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see a little bit more of the elevation here. So this is the elevation of this one with the rock and the brick. And so we're gonna go in and take a look at the inside. It does have a loft. It is a 2-story, and we're gonna take a look at the inside. All right. We are in the Ellyson model here, and we got 4 bedrooms in this model with 3 bathrooms. And then you can kind of see the entryway. You're right into it. So you come into the entryway here. You got your stairs right there, but then so you go right up to the stairs, but then you also got a quick peek into the living room area, and you can see the backyard. So I have a client right now that likes the idea of at the front door he comes home and he can see his backyard. So if you like the idea of that, this is one of those models that you can put on your list. And then we'll pan back over this way. And so from the front door here, we can see the door to the garage right there. And then again, you got your view of the living room area, and then right to the next to that is your linen closet doors. And then you pan back around to me right here at the front door. And then from the front door, we can go right on over here to the first bathroom and bedroom. So first bathroom, I imagine this is gonna be the bathroom for the guests as well. You can see that they have upgraded tile that's available for this model here. I love how it goes all the way up to the wall. You got a window with it. You also have your if we look up, you also got, this comes with the fan, of course. So window and fan. Now this is a step-in shower. You got a wood looking type tile, but looks like it is tile, but it resembles wood. And then you got one small vanity with the sink. And then we've got the high baseboards here. And then from this bathroom, we'll go right into the bedroom here. This is the bedroom downstairs. The only bedroom downstairs is facing the street. A little smaller bedroom, but it's a nice size, but it's a little bit smaller. You got nightstands on each side of it, and you can see you got your standard closet. So I said a little bit smaller just because look here, you got your nightstand here. So that's you're gonna have to slide this door over, and if you keep a nightstand to get to your clothing right here. So you're gonna have to see. You can see I'm kind of leaning over, so you have to kind of lean over. You can pull what you need out. You can see that. So there's that. So definitely manageable. Door opens, closes. I mean, I'll show you that again. So I can open this up. I'm grabbing an outfit to go somewhere. Pop that out of there. And so I definitely could do what I need to do. And this side of the closet as well. So I say it's a little bit smaller because you do have to lean over the nightstand, but you can definitely reach what you need to reach. Got your window there, and then you still have room for your dresser here against this wall here. And then you've got like a little, we're gonna pan over to the window, a little cutout, I think it's more decorative than anything, but you could fit a piece of furniture there. But for me, it's more decorative. Now, we come out of this room here, back out to the front door area. So, we got the front door right here, and right next to it is the bedroom and bathroom. And this is a different layout, so stick with me, guys. So we're gonna go up this, actually, how do I want to, yes, I wanna go up the stairs, so here we go. So as you can see, this is different. So we just came down the stairs there. This is standard, right? You see the window coming up the stairs in the hallway, that's normal. But let's look over here. So you look over the banister, and all you can see is the stairs. You cannot see anybody at the front door. You don't know what's going on downstairs from this angle. But usually upstairs, we have one angle. This model allows you a second angle. So let's pan over here. You got the wide windows that is common in some of the other models. But then if you come over to the banister, you have another angle to look down. And again, we're not looking at the front door, but we definitely are inside. We can see what's going on in the living room, yell down to whoever's down there. And we can see a little bit of what's going on into the kitchen area. And this is just a different angle, so you kind of still engage with what's going on down there, but yet you have your own thing going on over here. In this instance, they kind of gave you a little prop. They're playing a game here, Monopoly or what have you. This could also be an area where you're doing some work or watching a game. It could be a video game area. You know, so there's lots of different options for you up here in this loft area where you still have your own separate thing going on, but you're not totally cut out of the action over there. If there's food ready, you're not missing a meal. You can see what's going on. You see people getting plates, you're like, hey, I'm coming right down. I'll be right down there. So there's that with this layout here. So let's take a look at some of the rooms. So in this loft, you do have a window right here, so you're still getting that light. You got a window coming from the other side, so you got light from there. And then we're gonna check out the room. So let's see. We came up the stairs over here. We're gonna go to we're gonna go right down here. Let's go down here. We're gonna work our way back, you guys. So go to the first bedroom to the right. Okay, so this is not a huge bedroom. I would say almost the same size as the other bedroom that we saw downstairs. Maybe about the same size. I think it's about the same. So we said that bedroom was a little on the small side, but you can still get your nightstands in there. You can still get your bed in there. With this design here with the staging, this is set up for a small child, but you can definitely switch this bed out and go with the other bed that we had downstairs. Same size closet with the smaller doors, but you still get the sliding doors here. So a little bit, about the same size of what we saw downstairs. Now, so this, like I said, is a 4-bedroom. So that's one. We had one downstairs. Now you have a bathroom up here that's being shared by those upstairs. So Jack and Jill bathrooms. And this bathroom here, I don't believe that there's a shower in it. I think it's just, let me peek around here. Oh yeah, we have one shower. One full bath actually. So we got a full bath here. And, oh, there we go. Full bath. And then they've got the tile floors again down here. Now if we pan back up in the shower, so this one's a basic shower, right? And the tile does not go all the way up to the wall like we saw in the other bathroom. So there's that. And then, so this is the setup right here. The water closet's kind of tied into the main bathroom area, and then you have a Jack and Jill sink coming out of that. And then this bathroom is shared by 2 rooms over here. So your second room is over here. Now this feels a little bit bigger than that last room we saw, just a tiny bit, not a whole lot. You can see a little bit more space over here between the wall and the nightstand. Although, yeah, so you see a little bit more space, not much bigger. A little bit bigger, but look how this still looks nice. You still can use, this is a full-size bed here. Or is that a twin? This is a full size. You guys, I think it's a full size. I don't have my measuring tape, so I'm gonna say full size. But I love what they're doing with the wall art, the design on the wall, but then they put some things on the wall also to kind of add, you got an accent wall with some design, decorative art on the wall over there. And then you got one window facing the street. And of course, you got the smaller sliding closet, so just like the other bedrooms. And then with this one, you would put your dresser against the wall. So this is kind of shortened. The other room had a little longer space here. This is shortened. So that was our 3rd bedroom. And back out to the loft area. And we're gonna go across the loft and check the other room out. Okay, so we're in the laundry. Wash and dry will go here, little storage area here, but you do have cabinetry in this available. So you have cabinetry here, cabinetry down here, quartzite countertops, but you get the sink. So now we have the sink there. And then the flooring's a little bit different. You know, you have a washer and dryer in here, so you might not want to have the nicer flooring. So this is a real basic floor in case there's a leak or something like that. This is just a basic, almost like just a basic tile. It's not as high a grade as the other one we saw earlier. And then back over here, let me just peek at, and you have a closet in here. Along with your cabinets, you've got a closet with some shelving in here as well. So that's kind of nice. And then across from this, we're gonna go right down the hall to the primary bedroom. So you guys, we're into the primary bedroom. It's set up a little differently. What we typically see, you have your bed here, nightstands here, and then you turn to the side and you mosey on into the bathroom. Well, that's not going on here. There's a little bit more privacy. Wall here, and you're actually in, fully in the bedroom, not sharing it with the bathroom. So you got the bedroom here. The furniture helps us kind of get an idea what you can do with this open space out here. You've got another window on each side. So you got one window on one wall, and then the two opposing walls each have a window. So that's a nice feature. Coming out of the bedroom, so we're gonna come back out here, and here, we're not out, but here's your bathroom area to the side over here. Jack and Jill sinks. You've got the upgraded tile on the floor, so this is nicer than what we saw in the laundry room, right? And then we've got the same towel up to the bathtub. And then we did something kind of fancy in the shower. Look at the tiling in the shower. So it's the same type of tile, but with the little, it's broken up with a different tile in between. So it's kind of cool what they did there. And the tile goes all the way up to the ceiling, which we didn't see that in the other bathroom upstairs. It stopped short. So these are bigger tiles that go up to the ceiling. And then we're gonna take a look at the Jack and Jill sinks the walk-in closet. So you are in a walk-in closet. So pretty decent size in here. So you've got your walk-in closet, and all this is just outside your sleeping area. So we're still in the master bedroom, but we're right outside the sleeping area. So this is a kind of a cool thing that you've got the separation there. Okay, so we're down in the living room area here, and they've got a nice little built-in from wall to wall. Plenty of room for your huge screen TV, but let's take a look. We can see the loft area up there. So you can see they're still connected with you. Hey guys, come eat, right? So that's right there. And so whatever they're doing, they're still connected, but they're separate. They're maybe doing something separate than what you're doing down here. Maybe they wanna do a game, and these guys wanna watch some kind of sport activity, or vice versa. You've got separate areas to do that in, and yet still be connected. And then in this space, as we see windows, which is like a lot of the other models here, windows along the side, and then we go I'm gonna take a shortcut here and go right into the open area here of the kitchen. So you've got your breakfast bar here for seating of 3, farmhouse sink. And this is staged, of course. So we've got these type of light fixtures here, but they can be changed out, but that's what we have here. And then flipping back over here. I love that this gray, this looks really nice, but they've got storage, standard storage under here. I'm gonna check and see, are we working with the soft close drawers or not? Let's take a look. Nope, not just regular drawers. And then we got their standard cabinets in here. So this is real normal, right? Let's open up another one here. There you guys go, that's normal. And then instead of just a white backsplash, which would be the normal, they've changed that up and made this a lot nicer. This is a great look right here in the color and the texture on that. That looks really great against this quartzite, white quartzite, but then the gray cabinets on beneath it. So that's really great. And then they've upgraded the exhaust. Instead of putting a microwave here, you got a nice exhaust here. And this is awesome, I love this right here. This is cool. So I'm not sure how that works, but I'd love to play around with that. So but it looks cool. I like the way it looks, just over the cooking area here versus a microwave here. So I like this a lot better. And then you got more storage with the cabinets here. We are still working with the Whirlpool appliances, and they threw an extra drawer down here underneath the oven. That could come in handy. And then our dishwasher is back behind us right over here. And now with this dishwasher, we've got 2 cabinets, one here under the sink and one over there. And that's standard. I think we saw the Thompson had an extra cabinetry over here, but this one just has the 2. But even with that, you still have a pretty good size breakfast bar here. So you got your eating area right over here. Butler pantry. I don't even want to call that a butler pantry, it's an extra storage against the wall there, extra storage against the wall there. And what's cool, everyone, is look at this. You have a sliding glass door here, and right over here is another sliding glass door. What this is doing is this little corner over here is adding extra light. Huge windows, right? The sliding glass doors are huge from the floor to the ceiling. So you're getting light here, you're getting light here. You can go out each side, And then you have another window right back over here. So tons of light to open up this corner here and make it feel open with all the windows. So you're definitely gonna, and on a hot day, it's gonna be nice to open those up and have the breeze, the cross breeze coming across. Now as you're sitting down here, I think we can kind of panoramic around and still kind of catch a piece of the upstairs loft. So now this is a 2-story. Some of the 2 stories come with a, what would you call it? A patio. So we don't have the covered patio. So this is one where you probably want to put in a gazebo or something like that to get your shade over here over the cemented area. So 7,000 square foot lot's gonna feel really huge on this floor plan. Stick with me, we're gonna take one, we got I think 1 or 2 more here. I'm loving the layout here at Riverstone, and we will catch you on the next one. We're gonna be rolling that one out pretty soon here, so stick with us.